Good day, Don Henry here with a message for the QPSU Climate Heroes. Hey, firstly, thank you so much for the wonderful job you're doing. It's really inspiring to get the feedback about the difference that you're making in your own lives and with your colleagues in their workplaces. I think it's really important for the future, so thank you again. We've got a really important 6 months in front of us for the future of climate change, really. We've just seen the draft Professor Garneau report come out, and I know in your meeting today you'll discuss this more, but it really highlights how much we've got to lose as a nation if we don't act to tackle climate change, but also the great opportunities we have if we do act early. And I think you would have picked up in the coverage already that even the Great Barrier Reef is at risk if we don't act. The future of the Murray-Darling is at risk. We face problems with potentially a really massive rise of deaths in Queensland from heat stress if we don't act. On the other hand, Professor Garneau is saying we've got substantial opportunity as a nation to clean up our economy and be more efficient. But I know you're going to talk about a lot more of that today. Just remember that it's this year that the Australian government has the chance to put in place a really good set of policies and laws that mean that we can be a real global leader on tackling climate change, and that'll strengthen our voice in next year's crucial international negotiations, because boy oh boy, we need the world to act on this issue now. So if you ever want to make a difference on climate change, now's the time to do it. Let me just mention 3 things, if I may, that are really important to lead into your discussions today. Professor Garneau's report is highly credible, but it's quite conservative. Some of the scenarios he looks at really only give us, for example, a 50-50 chance of saving the Great Barrier Reef. So highly credible, but conservative. Secondly, you need to know that this debate is really hotting up, and we're starting to see vested interests and big polluters run scare campaigns that we've got to be very careful don't derail this golden opportunity to get Australia into a good position on tackling climate change. So our work to inform our colleagues is so important to ensure they don't get scared by the spin that we're going to see out there that's been there for so many years by those that don't want to see action and don't care about the future of our kids. The third thing I want to let you know about is we've been doing quite a lot of work on ensuring that Australia's response to climate change has a serious dose of fairness to it, so that lower income households are protected and assisted with any price rises that will happen with electricity or fuel. There's lots of ways of doing that, for example, through energy efficiency and some compensation mechanisms. And we're also reaching out to others across Australian society. And last weekend we launched a Southern Cross Alliance, really because our beautiful continent under the Southern Cross is at risk like never before. And that alliance has got the ACTU, ACF, the Climate Institute, and ACOS. So it's representing workers, environmentalists, and the social sector. And we've got a common call to action for a strong, timely response on climate change, but in a fair way and in a way that promotes green jobs as well. I reckon that's enough from me today. I just want to wish you really well with your discussions, really encourage you with what you're doing. Now is the time to make a big difference. Good luck, go get them. Thank you.